Hey guys, this is J&J Kitchen, and today we're going to be making some delicious burgers and easy potato skins. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, to start off the video, we're going to start making our potato skins for our side dish today. So you're going to want to take potatoes and you're going to wash them with a sponge and hot water, and my sister has done that for me. And then you're going to take a fork and you're going to poke in deep holes, and we're going to do that about 10 to 12 times in each potato. When we're done with that, we'll see you guys again. Okay, now that we've washed and put holes in our potatoes, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Now, once we've done that, you're going to start seasoning the potato. You're first going to grab some olive oil and put some on. You could also use canola oil if that's what you would like to use. And you're going to get it all over the potato. Okay. Now, once you've done that, you're also going to grab some salt and you're going to sprinkle it on your potato. And make sure you get all the salt and stuff all around it. And you're going to put it on a container, a plate, or a baking sheet, whatever you're using. Okay guys, now, once your oven is finished preheating to 350 degrees, you're going to have one rack in the middle of the oven, which we're going to put our potatoes on, and one rack at the bottom of the oven with a baking sheet that's going to catch all the drippings from the potatoes. So you're going to take your potatoes and you're going to put them directly on the rack. And this is so that they get a nice even coat of temperature and cook evenly. And the sheet on the bottom is going to catch the drippings. I'll come back once we have put all the potatoes in. Okay guys, so we have our potatoes in. So obviously the bigger the potato, the longer it's going to cook. And we do have a big variety of sizes. But usually you're going to bake your potatoes for about 50 minutes to an hour. So we're going to put these in here, and we'll probably take the smaller ones out earlier as they cook. So we'll see. Okay guys, now we're going to start making our hamburgers. So right here we have 2 pounds of ground beef, which we're going to use for our hamburgers. And this is the seasoning we're going to be using. I actually got this seasoning with a Christmas present, which also gave me the burger press that I'm going to use today, along with some sweet onion ketchup. I'll try to find the link and put it in the description. Anyway, the burger seasoning we're using calls to use 1 pound, but since we're using 2 pounds, we're also going to add a little bit of onion, some granulated garlic, and a little bit of paprika. We're also going to put an egg in, and I have a little bit of breadcrumbs here that we might use if the mixture is a little soggy. Okay guys, as you see, my little sister, who is the second part of J&J's kitchen, is actually starting to start combining our burgers. So we put about half of the onion, the entire egg, and half of the seasoning in our burgers. That because we want to get it all mixed in. Okay, now once she has that mixed up, which she just about does, we're going to add the rest of the seasoning. Okay guys, so we've added the rest, and my sister's going to finish combining it, and then we'll come back when we're starting to make the burgers. Okay guys, just as I was putting the burgers into patties, our potatoes finished cooking. Can you say perfect timing? Okay, so now we're going to get started. So these potatoes are very hot, so you have to be very careful. But first you're going to slice them lengthwise. These are hot. Okay, and expose the middle. Then you're going to take a spoon. Hold on, let me just rearrange stuff real quick. You're going to take a spoon and you're going to hollow out, you're going to scoop out most of the potato. You want to leave a little bit of the potato in the bottom so that it doesn't leak. Okay, and once we do that on all the potatoes, we'll be right back with you. Okay guys, I'm going to quickly show you how to scoop out the potatoes for your thing. So you're going to take a spoon, you're just going to scoop out. These are still very hot, so you have to be careful. Scoop out the inside so it kind of looks like a very thin, like hollowed out avocado kind of. So you're going to continue to scrape it out. You want to leave a little bit in there just so the mixture doesn't leak once we put it back in. A little more. Okay, and this would be a hollowed out potato. Okay guys, we got all of our potato insides scooped out, and you also need to save the skins. I didn't say this earlier, but I thought it was kind of self-explanatory since we were making potato skins. But yeah, just keep them on a baking sheet. We'll fill them back up later. You also need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. So yeah. Okay guys, now we're going to get into making the mixture. So once you have all this, we are using a pre-packaged bacon cheddar mix that I also got for Christmas. So I'll try to find that, and we'll put that in the description as well. So right now we're going to kind of have big chunks of cream cheese, about 8 ounces, so that we're going to put this in our potato mixture. Okay, let's put that in there. Okay, we're also going to have 4 tablespoons of butter, and we're also going to add the bacon and cheddar mix that came with it. And when that's done, we are going to come back. Okay guys, so now that we have our potato mixture all mixed up, we're going to scoop it and put it in our potatoes. You're going to want to have it evenly, and of course, like the bigger shells like this, you're going to have a little more. So when we're done, we'll see you again. Okay guys, we just finished filling our potatoes. We also put a little bit of breadcrumbs on top, because that's what came with our package. And we're not going to put these in the oven quite yet. We're going to wait until the burgers are almost finished, because all these need to do is to basically warm up the potato along with brown the breadcrumbs that you see. And speaking of burgers, I'm going to start putting them in patty form, and then we're going to start. Okay guys, we just finished making the patties, and now we're going to start frying them. So before we do that, we're going to let our pan heat up a little bit. So we're going to put it on about medium high right now, and we put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, and once that warms up, we'll come back and we'll cook the burgers. Okay guys, so our pan's warm enough now, so we're going to start putting our burgers in the pan, and of course now you can hear that nice sizzle that we want. So these burgers, the size that we put them, probably cook about 10, maybe 15 minutes. We'll flip them about halfway through. I'll show you how we do ours. So we're going to make sure they get nice and cooked evenly. So we're going to lower the heat to about medium now that the pan's finished heating. Yeah, and we'll come back to you when they're almost done. Okay guys, it's been about 7 minutes since we started cooking. At about 5 minutes, I flipped the burgers and we have this really nice char. I did have to lower the heat to medium-low though, because I was afraid that they might get a little too colorful. And so now we're going to put the potatoes in our oven. Okay, and we're going to put them on the middle rack, and they stay in there for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how brown you want your topping, or if it's taking a while. But we're actually going to flip these right now, because it's been about 5 extra minutes. Okay, so they're not very charred, so we're going to continue cooking them, maybe 2-3 more minutes, and then we'll see how the char is doing. Now, the bad thing about charring it the second time is these burgers, I think it was 80-20, so that means 80% of it was the actual meat and 20% was fat. So that's why it's probably not going to get as colorful on the bottom, because there's this like layer of fat down here. And that's why the burgers have also shrunk. So in about 3 minutes, we'll come back, we'll cut open one, take the temperature, see if they're done. And if so, we'll have dinner. Okay guys, so our burgers have finished cooking. This burger I had kind of cut so that I could look at the inside, take temperature and stuff like this. This was our test one, just so we know everything's cooked, if you will. Our potatoes are actually perfect right now, so I'm gonna set up everything, get a plate out, and then I'll show you guys, and then we'll have reviews and everything else. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey guys, I just want to apologize. We actually in the last part of the video, you probably just saw about 10 seconds ago, we said we were going to show you a picture of the final product. Something actually happened when we were recording, and we actually lost the footage, so terribly sorry about that. But so we're just gonna jump straight into the reviews. So first of all, the burgers were a little tall. We basically had to unhinge our jaw just to eat them, so next time we should maybe cut them in half, make a few more burgers, or just make them smaller. Another thing would be I wouldn't use 1 pound of ground beef for that seasoning because it was very flavorful even then, and I feel like if we'd only used 1 pound instead of the 2 pounds that we did, it would have been over flavorful and it would have just been too much. The potatoes were very good. They were very crispy and everything. Yeah, so that's what I had to say. Let's see what my sister says.
Okay, so I thought there everything was really good, and I thought when I was trying out the potatoes and eating the potatoes, normally I don't like potatoes or French fries or anything, but it was actually really good, and I agree on Jack that the burgers were tall, and I think that overall everything was good, and everything was flavorful, and I think I would eat that meal again.
Okay, guys, thanks for sticking with us for the entire video. Please comment, like, and subscribe down below. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. And comment if you've made this dish before and you have any tips or tricks that you want to share with the other people. Also comment if you have any questions.
And thank you for watching, and see you next time.